Welcome to 8.8, area of a sector. So let's start with what a sector really is. Sector is the region bounded by two radii. It's the idea. It's all the space inside the angle created from the central angle. Okay. So the idea is we're still dealing with the angle, still dealing with 360 degrees because it's a circle, but this time instead of talking about length and arc length, circumference, this time we're talking about area. So it's the area of the circle that we're dealing with, and we're dealing with a fraction of the area of the circle. So the formula that we're going to create here, we're still going to do measure of the arc over 360. The difference here is it's the area of the sector over the area of the circle. Area of the circle is pi r squared. So let's look at this in action. So our arc measure is 72 degrees. Our radius is 15. So we do 72 over 360 equals x, or sector area, or a, or what you want to call it, over 15 squared pi. 15 squared is 225. So we get 225 pi. We're going to call it s for sector. 72 times 225 pi equals s times 360. So we get 16,200 pi. We're going to divide by 360. We get 45 pi is our sector area. Okay. Next example here, this time it wants us to find the radius. So it's given us the area of the sector, or of the whole thing, I believe. It gives us, it's the sector. It gives us the measure, 175, so it's 175 over 360, then our 39.52 over pi r squared. We're going to solve for r in this question. We're still going to cross multiply, and we get 549.5 r squared equals 14,227.2. We're going to divide by 549.5, and so we get r squared equals 25.89. We're going to take the square root to find r. So r equals 5.09. Okay, so that's how we find the radius of the circle. Right, in this question, it wants us to find the shaded part, so find the area of the shaded region. In this question, we're going to have to deal with different parts, right? It tells us 3.5 meters is the part that's not included, circle, but the idea is we have to find the area of the shaded region by subtracting the area of the circle minus the area of the non-shaded portion. Okay, so the area of the circle is 156.25, right? The idea is that the whole length of the radius there, the small circle inside is 9, the whole thing is 12.5. So 12.5 squared pi is 156.25. Then we're going to subtract the 81 pi, which is the area of the small circle. 9 squared is 81. Then we're going to subtract those, and we find that it's 75.25 pi. So that's the area of the shaded region. Okay, and then let's do some real stuff here. So what is the area of the lawn that is covered by the sprinkler? Well, the sprinkler is a radius of 16 feet. It has 135 degrees, so we do 135 over 360 equals 16 squared pi. It's on the bottom, s over 16 squared pi. We're going to cross multiply. We get 360s equals 34,560 pi. Divide by 360, and we find that the sector area is 96 pi. Now, what if the water pressure is weakened so that the radius is 10 feet instead? What is the area of the lawn that is covered? We still got 135 over 360. This time we're changing the 16 to 10. So we cross multiply here, and we get, and then we divide by 360, and we'll go ahead and do it. 75 pi over 2 is our sector area. Okay, so that is everything to sector area. Good luck on the practice.